Hello everyone, Jeff here. So I'm feeding my fish in my planted livebearer community tank Onip treat tablets. Here's one here. I just put that one in first. That's where the majority of the fish are because they pounced on that, and then another one on this side. Less fish have noticed this one because they were first occupied over here. That's these Onip treat tablets. They love these. So, seeing that I'm feeding them some Onip treat tablets, do you know what that means? That means I'm going to do some unboxing. What I think I'm going to do going forward is whenever I have smaller packages to unbox or open or unenvelope or whatever you want to call it, because I'll do that here with my 30-gallon in the background, and I'll feed them Onip treat tabs so you can see them, my fish go nuts on that while we're opening the packages. Alright, so here I have 4 packages, 2 of these envelope things, like plastic envelopes, this box, and this box from Drs Foster and Smith. So let's start with this one. This is, well, it's upside down, but this is coming from Hong Kong, something I bought on eBay. So let's see what we've got in here. I've opened everything already so I can access it easier. So this is just a siphon. So this on eBay was $1 or 99 cents, coming from Hong Kong. Some of you may know that pretty recently I've ordered several things on eBay from Asia, some driftwood, and those were, I emphasized how inexpensive driftwood was, some spiderwood that I bought from Asia. And that's not exclusive to spiderwood, because these, this thing was 99 cents. I mean, it's probably pretty cheap anyway. I mean, I have some other python siphons, but see how this one has a squeezy thing. The difference here is I guess if I can do that, I can just stick it in and squeeze this and kind of like pump it out like that, where when I have the pythons, you gotta kind of put the big end in and have that fill with a lot of, lift it out of the tank, and so like gravity can create the siphon effect. But doing it the long way, then it bangs into plants and stuff. So if this, I can just go straight down, squeeze the pump. I think I'll try it that way. So doing it that you could also suck on the end to get the siphon going, but I would never put my mouth on it. But yeah, so this was 99 cents on eBay. Coming from Hong Kong, it took a while to receive it. I don't remember, but I was not in any hurry. And then another eBay purchase from another place in Asia. This was coming from Bangkok, Thailand. You can see that there, Bangkok, Thailand. And this was, I think maybe, if I remember, $1.80. So this is a plant, a plant tool, like long tweezer plant tool for planting plants. So, buy this in stores from the US, it might be $7 or $8, but buying it from Asia, coming from Thailand, it was significantly less. So this is going to replace the tool I've been using. Well, when I do use a tool, a lot of times I'll just use my hands, but I also have this tool, but this on the end there's a, so like this, how thick it is there, a lot of times when I stick a plant in the roots and I lift it out, it just comes right back out, where I would figure this tool will be easier to stick it in and then pull it out. I'm not pulling the gravel back up doing so. Alright, so with those two items, get these out of the way. And then I have this box, you can see right there, Aquaneat. So this I bought from on eBay. Can probably already guess what's inside. And if you're familiar, Aquaneat is, this is an LED aquarium light, but let's look at it. And do not bend. I was just about to bend it, so it says do not bend, so I guess I won't bend it. Alright. I can cut the end off so I can get it out better. Might have to switch hands here. Wrapped in bubble wrap, but this is just let's see the length of it compared to this 30 gallon. This is, I think it's probably 18 inches long, but it's made for a 10 gallon tank, which is 20 inches long. So I've seen some videos where, some YouTube videos where people have done a demonstration using one of these, and they're really bright. So, and it's inexpensive, how quality is. I'm not really sure, and I'm not really concerned about quality. This is just going to go on a 10 gallon tank that I plan on. It's going to be the next tank I set up, that I'm planning on mostly just having wisteria in. So, more so the light to light up the tank so I can, for viewing purposes, but not so much for plant growth. But yeah, that's that. And I guess I could open that up to show you the light itself. Yeah. Well, you get the idea. I'm not going to do that. I can't do it with one hand. Alright, let's move on to this box. So Drs Foster and Smith, they sell affordable quality pet care. They sell pet supplies, dog, cat, fish, pet bird, pond, wild bird, and small pet, reptile. Well, I mostly buy fish stuff from them. Occasionally I'll buy cat stuff because I love cats. I have 2 cats and they are awesome. Let's see what we've got. So, we've got first a Whisper air pump. So this is a 10 gallon aquariums. This is the first time I've actually bought a size 10 for up to 10 gallon aquariums. Previously, I've had all my others, I've used 20s, but I figured I'd try a 10 this time. Like my mutt guppy tank, I have an interior filter and a sponge filter, but it's a small sponge filter, but I have a 20 air pump on that, so I'm going to switch and use this onto my muck guppy tank and take the 20 from the muck guppy tank to use on my next tank, which is still a 10-gallon, but I have an undergravel filter that I'm going to use for that, and being that that'll be the only filter in that tank, where I already have the muck guppy tank has the sponge filter and an interior filter, so I figure it'd be better to just use the 10 on that one and the 20 on any tank. If that makes any sense, just rambling, but when I do set up that tank, I will show you. And then I have Feline Fantasia Catnip Flakes, because I love kitties. So this is for my cats, some catnip. And maybe I will show a video with my cats going nuts for catnip. Alright. And then I have this edible cat grass. Oh, look at that. That cat actually looks like my cat Muchacho. It's like a kind of like a Siamese lynx point pattern. I mean, that's how Muchacho looks, except he's fluffier, because I think might be part Siberian, which are like big fluffy cats. Satisfies a cat's craving for grass. Water only once. Sprouts within 3 days. So I figured I'd just try this. They can, have some grass to gnaw on, because my cats do, occasionally like gnaw on random things, so I'd rather have them gnaw on this grass, and it's supposedly like good for digestion too. Alright, so that's one fish item from Drs Foster Smith, 2 cat items so far, and we should be feeling around, and I'm not. There it is. Here's one more thing. So I decided to get some Hikari First Bites. This is Specialist's Fish Food. Great for all newborn fish. So yeah, I guess this is really tiny, but I'm just feeling it. I guess it's just, like powder. Superior nutritional balance, promotes rapid growth, semi-buoyant granule. That's really small. But yeah, I figured I'll use this for I always have fry being born in all my tanks with all these live bearers. Alright, the last of that. So, this order from Drs Foster and Smith, all this stuff, I once again took advantage of another promotion they had. They had some kind of discount. It might have been like 25% off everything, if I recall. All this stuff was like $13 and change. And at this time, that promotion they had, usually it's free shipping if you order $19 or more, but this time it was like free shipping for everything, so I only got like $13 worth of stuff. I did almost get one other thing from them. This, my 30-gallon, where'd the Own It tab go? Did they eat it all? Maybe some of it fell. I guess they ate that side too. Wow, I guess they went through it pretty quick. Well, yeah, I was about to say, way back when I first set up this tank, and I wanted to get some kind of background on it for it. I went to a 99-cent store, and I wanted to get a black background, and they didn't have black at the time. So I mean, basically that's just the blue in the back. That's just like poster board paper or whatever you want to call it. So at the time I was thinking I wanted black, they didn't have it. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess blue. I mean, when you think of what a color for water, you think blue. So I'm like, all right, so I got blue, but I don't really like blue. Blue just kind of looks weird and doesn't look natural. So when I got this order from Drs Foster Smith, I was thinking of getting a background. They had like a cling background, just black, and it would have been $8. And as I was entering this stuff in my cart, I entered one of those clings for like $8. But I removed it from my cart. I decided not to do that because I thought, oh, I should, maybe stop by a 99-cent store again and see if they have black. And so that's yet another thing that I got. So I got some black poster paper. So this is basically two for 99 cents. So I mean, I'll have to cut it to size, but 2 of these I can use to use for this 30-gallon tank, which is 36 inches long and I think 16 inches high. So instead of paying $8 for a black background from them, I just got this for 99 cents at the 99-cent store. All right. So yeah, that's everything this time, and pretty soon I'm going to be setting up another 10-gallon tank, and I'll show you what's going on with that when that happens. So that's it for now, and remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.